What's up, my rock stars and my super rock stars and my super rock stars? I am Roxanne, and this channel is My Rocky Life. So, welcome or welcome back to My Rocky Life, baby. Today, in this video, I'm going to talk about my life as a celibate. I have been celibate since 2019. I have not had sexual intercourse. I have not had oral. None of that. I ain't even kissed nobody since 2019. Summer 2019 to be exact. And then in like 2022, I completely dried up. And what I mean by dried up, I didn't dry up physically. But my appetite just vanished. I do not get horny. I do not crave sex. I don't even crave companionship. It may have something to do with the hormones, me getting older. It could have something to do with depression. It could have something to do with my addiction. Because before I got with the guy that I got with in 2019, it had been years before that. Like, let me see. Before him, it probably had been like 7 years. So, over 13 years, I've only had one sexual encounter. Well, it wasn't one encounter. We had a fling like the whole summer. But I had to cut him off because it just wore off. And just the sex wasn't doing it for me anymore. Sex alone, I needed more from him. And he couldn't deliver, so ain't nothing to cut them bees off for me. Hey, I ain't got no problem. My cutoff game's strong. So I cut him off, dismissed him. I found out he had a woman anyway. I don't do that. I don't share men. But anyway, I have been in love. I was recently in love with an older man. He was Italian. He's rich. And we got real close, and I think he couldn't get with me because he had been widowed since 2020, but we couldn't be together, I think, because he was rich, because of who he was. And his son liked me at first. His son was married. His son was flirting with me at first. His son is like maybe a couple years younger than me. He's married. Like I said, I don't share men, so I wasn't attracted to him. Plus, the daddy was just, the daddy was fine. Daddy's fine to me. An older fine old man. Ooh. And rich and humble, so humble and modest, not flashy. His son was flashy and arrogant, like he built the empire. He ain't the one who built the empire. The daddy the one who started it, who built the empire. But anyway, and the father, this man had a partner. That's what he called her when he introduced her to me, his partner. She was like 30 years older than him. She was 90, almost 100. But I think she was only maybe about 10 years older than him. A retired doctor, a gynecologist, a white lady. I guess that's who he felt like he had to be, with somebody like her versus somebody like me. But I did we experienced some very intimate moments. Actually, he was asking about my life first. That's what made me really think like, oh, could we have a chance? So he was interested in me, and he was like the big man, big boss. Like he ain't really talk to nobody. But he took time to talk to me and asked about my life. So I showed him. I got some parts of me that you could really adore, that are really adorable. And I showed it to him. I was vulnerable with him, and I let him know that I was interested. And he wound up moving to South America. But at first, I'm telling y'all, we got so close, I thought it was going to happen. His son hated it. His son used to flirt with me a little bit at first. Like, even though the scumbag was married, and his wife didn't like me either. I guess because they felt like I was gone. I could have really got that man. I could have got it. I could be with him if I would have pushed. But I wasn't going to push. If God wanted us to be together, then I was going to let God put us together. But for a minute, I was thinking like God had brought us together. But I wasn't trying to be sexually involved with him. I wanted us to have a relationship that was very intimate, but not involving sex. I'm going to tell y'all something. The body is funny. Like, I have wet dreams. I have wet dreams. Like, I'll orgasm in my sleep, and it'll wake me up. And I'll either orgasm because I'm stressing in the dream, like it's a stressful dream. Ain't that weird? Like when I feel extremely stressed, I get sexually, like, the stuff start heating up down there. And that's weird. Like, the more stress, if I'm super stressed, like, I get, like, some news that just hit me, that stresses me completely out. Like, I'll be about to orgasm. And I've never heard that happen to anybody else. So, yeah. And then once in a while, I'll have a sexual dream. The dream would be that, really usually, it don't be me with another man. It'll be like, it won't be me and a man. It'll be me doing myself. Like I'm trying to do myself in a dream. That's out of my control. I don't mean to dream that stuff. Like, cause I don't feel like having an orgasm. I don't. I don't have the. I just don't feel like it. I don't have the energy to do that. Like, I don't feel like being drained in that way. And I know this sound weird, but hey. I told y'all, like, if y'all seen in my videos, my other videos that I did before, where I said this channel about to get deep. I'm about to talk about some really strange stuff. But yeah, I have no desire to do that, but it happens on its own. Do y'all think like maybe the body is just meant to have orgasms, or we meant to be released that way, so that's why it happens anyway, even though I don't want it to. I would love to have an intimate relationship that doesn't involve sex, and I don't know what it's about. And people try to tell me, like, they try to like you don't want no sex. Oh, you need to, well, you'll find the right one. And like they upset about me. Want to convince me. Like, not men, women, like my friends, they want to convince me that I should be wanting to get screwed. I'm fine not get screwed. And like I said, over the last 13 years, I've only had a period that summer where I was sexually active, and I was very sexually active. We was wearing each other out, and my orgasms went on and on. When I came, I came. I remember one time he was like, "Damn, girl, you still coming marathon?" I couldn't stop. I don't feel like going through that. I don't. I don't feel like sweating. I don't feel like humping. I don't feel like nobody getting humping on me. I don't feel like tongue kissing. I don't feel like fellatio. I don't feel like none of that. Yuck. What I would rather do is get with somebody, swallow some seven tabs, get high, and just talk about life. And just share weird stuff like that I'm talking about now. Just share things about ourselves. Just talk about life from our perspective and be vulnerable to each other. To me, that's intimacy. I wouldn't mind a body massage and a foot massage. Now I'll take that. So it's not the intimacy that I don't crave. It's just the sex part that I don't want. I wonder if anybody else.
That charger on, it wasn't charging.
Okay, y'all about to go to bed in a minute, so don't worry about it. It's 8:43. Ask your mom, cause you see. I don't have the charger. She has it.
No, I have the charger, and it's not.
What?
They said it's too hot up here.
Open the window. Something happened to her phone. So what I'm supposed to? And then now she got my phone, and her mom broke her charger. So we sharing chargers, and she got my iPhone. My iPhone dead. So what I'm supposed to give up my laptop to? For her? For my granddaughter, I supposed to give up my laptop? Like these kids just don't stop asking me and needing stuff. Like it's just time. They need to go to bed. I'm trying to do a video. I'm talking about some deep stuff. I'm being vulnerable, like putting this out here, putting my personal information on the internet and being interrupted. But I ain't gonna even edit it out. I'm just gonna keep this video raw, like whatever y'all witness to see, y'all see. It's time to really just start opening up, like just putting it out there. I feel like that's what's gonna help my channel to grow. Like I ain't trying to sell my soul, but I feel better. Like this is therapeutic too to me, just talking about it, because it's peculiar. I do realize I'm a peculiar person. But anyway, like I was saying, in that 13 years I only had that one man. We had that summer. We wore each other out. I kicked him to the curb after that because he had a woman. And like I said, he wasn't delivering. All he thought was sex. He'd give me some dick and that was good enough. No. Fool. And he thought because he looked good. You know how many fine, good looking men I had in my life? That I had, this one man was so fine. But we was young when we was together. He was in love with me. And to this day, he's in love with me. But he's married now. And I didn't let him know when we was young. I did not let him know how I really felt about him. And I broke his heart on purpose because I didn't want him to break my heart. So I got him before he got me. I'm recording.
Oh, we're not coming in. Yeah, so now.
But anyway, because I'm not putting it on pause no more. I'm not going to keep pausing my video because people want to keep coming around harassing me. But anyway, years later, like, we was together when we was teenagers. Years later, years and years and years later, now I'm in my 50s. And he's still obsessed and in love with me because I finally did have to confess. Like, I told somebody else why I broke his heart. And they told him. I didn't want them to tell him, but they told him, and so like he fell in love. I guess he thought he was getting over me because he thought like I wasn't shit for breaking his heart. But when he found out why I broke his heart, he found the whole story, that I was insecure, that I really loved him, but I was just had issues. I had serious issues. Like this guy was perfect. He didn't try to have sex with me, or anything. He was a gentleman. He's still fine to this day. He looks so good. Oh my god, he looks so good. And he was just perfect. And I couldn't take it. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to be hurt. So I just hurt him first. I felt like he was going to leave me someday. I felt like, you know, that when he went to the new school that he was going to, that he was going to see some prettier girls, prettier than me, and he was going to hurt me. So I did what I did to him. And I'm going to tell you, I'm still so attracted to him. And I love him. And I'm in love with him. But he's married, so it's not we could. I can't pursue him. You know, been married for like 8 years now. He not happy with her. He miserable. He miserable with her. He don't want her. But what is he supposed to do? Divorce her and come be with me? It's not that simple. But I wouldn't even want to be sexually intimate with him. Like, it's just like, I'm not deliberately being celibate. I just am celibate because I don't crave sex. And I'm talking about it because I just want to talk about it. I just want to talk about it. Like, maybe somebody else understands or gets it or whatever. I ain't did no grown talk on this channel yet. So we talking about the grown talk. We doing grown talk tonight. I said it was today when I first started the channel, but actually it's nighttime. Yeah, like I said, my ideal relationship situation is to be with a man and we just get high. And I would like to make money. I like rich men. I'm attracted to rich men because I need a rich man who can be with me because I'm in debt. My credit is not good, and I need him to be able to afford me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to marry. You know, I need somebody that they marry me. My debt is nothing to them. Them student loans, they could pay that off. That's the man I was talking about. The Italian man. He could afford that. But we couldn't be together because I don't know. Like, for a while we was real close. Everybody see it. Everybody knew it. He was dressing better. He had swag back. He was feeling good. Like, for like a year, we was close. We was talking. We was sending texts. I had his personal phone number. He gave me Christmas gifts. He gave me his address. Didn't nobody know that about this man. He up here. Nobody knew nothing about him, for real. But I had to hook up. Like, yeah, me and such and such. I ain't gonna say his name on here because if I say his name, somebody sees the video, they'll know exactly who I'm talking about, and I can't risk that. But just put it like this. He was up here, we was down here, but me and him was like, had this little relationship going. And it was very intimate. And I gave him gifts too. I couldn't, there's nothing I could give him. My money was no match for his. There's nothing I could buy for him that he couldn't buy for himself. So it was just like things like I would write poetry to him. And I would, clean for him and, just, we would email each other. I made him an Easter basket. I made him a Valentine's Day basket. Just a little stuff that I had collected from thrift stores, like little gifts and gadgets. I love vintage. I'm into vintage. I sell vintage articles and stuff on Etsy. So I have a collection of vintage stuff, and also I'm a hoarder, so I have a lot of stuff. I'm not as bad as a hoarder as I used to be, but uh, I still have a lot of shit. But anyway, I'm put a lot of little stuff together, and he just you could just tell he was just he was totally smitten with the things that I did for him and gave him. I want to rub his feet so bad. I used to offer, like, let me know when you want a foot rub. And one time we almost was gonna go, like I said, we got real close. It was about to happen, but I still didn't go all in, even though I was vulnerable. I didn't go all in with pursuing him like I could have. Because I would be with him if I went all in to pursue him. But what happens, I think, in the end, his heart got broken in the end still. When, because he used to go on vacation. Go back to Italy and go on vacation like every year. But that year, when we was getting close, he never left. I see him every day. He didn't take no vacations. He didn't go nowhere. He did not leave the state. And I know his son and family was saying that, like, you need to take your vacation. Like, they knew. His son knew, like, my dad head over heels for this girl. She gonna ruin our family and take my daddy for everything. But that wasn't my goal. Like, yeah, I liked a rich man. I want a rich man so that, like I said, he can afford me. Because I'm poor. And I like to make money. So I want a man to, I'm a good investor. If I could have enough money, I play the stock market. I'm into the stock market. I'm into Bitcoin too. But I've been spending my money on my addiction to the 7 tabs, to the hydroxymitragynine. So, if I ain't got no money to put in the stock market, I can't make no money. So I need money I need somebody to be able to buy the drugs for me, and so I can use my money to invest in the stock market. And then we would have I like to get into real estate. I can make money, but the addiction is in the way, because that's where all my money is going. So, yeah. I guess I told y'all enough for tonight. I'll come back and tell y'all a little bit more about my celibacy. And if you know where I'm coming from and you understand it, you get it. If you know anybody like me, drop it in the comments. I would be interested to know. If you think I'm crazy, or you think you know what my problem is, and I haven't been violated as a child, or there's been no incest in my family. I've never been violated sexually in any type of way. So that's not it. People may say it's got something to do with a chemical imbalance or depression. I don't know. But just turned off. But I do have feelings. Like I said, this man, I thought about him every day. I was in love. And then this other man that's married, I'm in love with too. Yes, I can be in love with more than one person. I'm in love with 2 people right now, actually. But the other guy, the older man, the Italian, he wound up moving he lives in South America now. And I think, something happened, and I just stopped. I fell back away from him. I just stopped pursuing him. Actually, I used to pursue him more than he would. I would reach out to him more than he reached out to me. But he's Buddhist. And I know that Buddhist religion teaches you they encourage you not to get attached. And I feel like he felt like he was getting too attached to me. He wound up moving to South America. After him seeing me almost every day, except for Sundays, a year straight.
My mouth is...
He wound up moving to South America, and that's where he is. And I emailed him a couple times, and I keep it pretty vague, keep it friendly, like. So, um, we don't really, I haven't, last time I wrote him, I emailed him was probably like 2 months ago. And I told him I wanted to give him a hug. I wanted a hug. I miss his hugs. He told me, come get one. I'm like, I ain't say nothing like, well, fly me to South America. Yes. So, yeah, we just, that's that. He in South America. Maybe he'll come back here. I don't even know if he's there permanently or if he's just live. Because when he told me, he said he's living in South America. He didn't say he moved to South America. It's the difference because he just bought a house here where I live in my city in 2021. Just bought the house. He had downsized from a bigger house to a smaller house. Went from like a $3 million home to like $1 million home. So it don't make sense why. I mean, he did not indicate at all that he was moving to South America at all. So even when I was seeing it on his Facebook, because yeah, we ain't friends on Facebook, but sometimes I go to his Facebook. He don't post often, but his comments, everybody was confused. Like, what? You moved? Like question marks. And I really feel like it had something to do with me because we really, really, really got close. But anyway, what do y'all think that it was? I don't know. You probably have to hear more of the story to help me figure that out. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Just want to, do some grown talk. Switch it up a little bit. Let y'all into another aspect of my rocky life. It's rocky, baby. More to come, though. So stay tuned. Until then, hurry up and bye.